Aspiration is what you need to get you through in life. It's Live Your Dreams with me, Esther Michael Emma. This is a show that empowers you to believe in yourself. Dream it, see it, believe it, it's all in you. Catch it on this channel every Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and be. To every rule, there's an exception. And to the rule of failure, it's success. You have to make up your mind to succeed. It begins with your mind. You have to think positivity and believe that you can achieve whatever you so desire. This is Live Your Dreams with me, Esther Michael Emma, that comes your way every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And it's a show that empowers you to believe in yourself and to tell you that no is not an option. So today I'm going to be talking to a man that you already know, but we're going to be knowing him from a different perspective. And he is a philanthropist, a businessman, and an entertainer. So stay with me. When we come back, you find out who. Aspiration is what you need to get you through in life. It's Live Your Dreams with me, Esther Michael Emma. This is a show that empowers you to believe in yourself. Dream it, see it, believe it, it's all in you. Catch it on this channel every Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and be. Welcome back. This is Live Your Dreams. Remember, it's a show that tells you that you cannot give up, no matter how tough it is. So today I have with me a philanthropist, an entertainer, and a businessman. It's no other person but Nasser Ayoub. Yeah, this is a popular name, I know. Welcome to the program, Nasser Ayoub.
Thank you very much.
Of course, we've seen you on scene a couple of times, but today we want to find out who is Nasser, apart from the fact that apart from the person we know behind the screen or behind the performer. We want to know who you really are. So we're going to be starting off with, where is Nasser from?
Well, Nasser was born in Sierra Leone and Kono to be precise. And originally we're from Palestine. Many people think we're originated from the Lebanese, background, but no, we're from Palestine and third generation, you could say.
Apparently, I saw something on Instagram. It says I am Sierra Leonean and from a Pakistan or Palestine background, so it makes me a Sarah Stein.
Yes, a Sarah Stein.
That was very interesting.
Exactly.
Okay, so quickly, what school did you go to?
Well, I attended the Lebanese International School in Sierra Leone.
Wow. Okay. What did you study after that?
Well, at school I was a bit lazy.
Oh.
I wasn't too. Yeah, I didn't like school that much, which is very bad.
I know.
I wish I had. I did my university and stuff. And I think I went to university for a year in Belgium, in Antwerp, and then I came back to do business in Sierra Leone.
What did you study when you went to Belgium?
I was studying business administration.
Okay.
But then my father called me and said, do you want to start your own business at the age of 19? I was 19, I think, or 20.
Yeah.
So I said, yes, why not? I came to Sierra Leone and I had my first shop, you could say,
Okay.
in Malamatomo Street.
Okay.
And I was selling, material, the ladies' materials, fabrics, and stuff, which was I loved it. It was fun, and I had a good time until the rebels came in and the shop was looted.
Oh, apparently I see the business paid off really well. So okay, you did business administration. What was the switch? We all know Nasser Ayoub as an entertainer and a philanthropist. So let's go to the entertainment aspect. Why did you move from business to entertainment?
I'm still doing business. I have a hotel called Hotel Africanos, which employs, about 30 Sierra Leoneans. And there is the Ayoub International School. And I'm doing music. So music is a passion. I fell in love with music just the same way I fell in love, with the business that I'm doing right now.
Yes, many will agree with me, being that I'm also from a musical background. That music is a very, very selfish, career pathway to take, So how do you really merge both of them together?
Many people ask me.
Business is also very demanding.
Yes, many people ask me the same question. I always find time for what I love. You can find Nasser always, at the beach, chilling with his friends. You can find him at the studio in the next hour. And in the next 2 hours, you can see Nasser in his Hotel Africanos. So I tend to, play around.
Time.
Yes, I manage myself, I manage my time, and it's all up to what you love. If you love what you're doing, you can always find time, to do it.
And then you catch some fun out of it. So quickly, growing up as a young boy, what were your aspirations?
Well, I loved soccer, I love to play football. That was my passion, and I still do. But I always wanted to be, this successful guy, especially in everything I want to do, whether it's music, whether it's business,
Yes.
So if you notice, I put lots of, energy in what I'm trying to do
Passion.
and passion, especially with the music aspect, which
Mm.
many people, know me for.
For-
So I tend to always find, the best of Nasser in terms of music.
Tell us about your philanthropical side or aspect of you.
This is another thing which I love to do. I always, want to help, the needy,
Mm.
and I would love to do more. But at times you look at it and say, this is how far I can go. I
yeah.
wish, maybe, you never know, at a later stage I can have my own charity or my own foundation,
Mm.
which can actually help more. But for the meantime, it's what NASA is capable of doing. This is the part of my philanthropic work. I love to see people smile.
I know. That's
so
the most important
exactly,
thing,
exactly.
to put smiles on people's
That's
faces.
it.
So coming up, I'm sure young people will always have challenges, will always have hurdles, they will have to, climb, and will always have to have distractions in between. How did you, go through these distractions or these challenges you faced?
I still have hurdles. You always have challenges, especially maybe in Africa. I wouldn't want to say only in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
In Africa, you will always have challenges and hurdles which you have to overcome. So this is also part of the thing that I find challenging, which I would always want to accept that halfway along you're going to find a hurdle or a challenge which I would want to overcome and proceed to the next stage.
How did you go through them? What were your watchwords?
Well,
What was your focus?
the focus is believing in yourself is one,
Mm.
and the other one is always believe in God. When I open my eyes in the morning, the first thing I do is I thank God that I'm still alive. Going to work, you always have a little bit of this spiritual side which
Sure,
would always
sure.
help me God.
Mm.
So in every situation where I go through and I find it difficult, I always have God
God.
on my side.
I got into a conversation earlier today and I told somebody that everything that happens in the physical is controlled in the spiritual. So if you want something beautiful, if you want it to work out for you physically, you have to work behind the scenes in the spiritual realm. Yes, it's Nasser Ayoub right here, and it's Still Live Your Dreams. I'm Mr. Michael Emma. Nasser Ayoub still has a lot more to tell us, but we'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll get a full download of who Nasser is behind the camera.
Previously on Live Your Dreams.
When you are faced with life challenges,
Mm.
you want to back down,
Mm.
I encourage you to keep pushing. Perhaps that is just but a test.
Mm.
And once you go through that test, you'll be there. So don't give up in your dreams.
Mm.
If you face challenges in life, stay on. Like it was said by one man of God.
Mm.
Say if you're going through hell,
Keep going.
keep going.
Life is a struggle, but it would be boring if you woke up every day and you just got what you wanted. So don't give up. This is Live Your Dreams. Welcome back. I still have Nasser Ayoub. So back to you. It's interesting to know how you decided to, with business, got into music and your passion, and you just give yourself out at your best bit. I want to know, in those times when you were coming up, did you have distractions, and how did you stay focused on achieving your dreams?
I would say the only distractions I had.
Are you
know-
sure? One?
No, the only distractions
Okay.
I had was during the rebel war,
Okay.
which my shop was looted completely.
Mm.
This actually made me say to myself, you know what, this is it. I'm done. I'm finished. So I had to go to on a vacation for like 3 to 4 months, refresh my memory,
card.
and then come back and say, you know what, not all is lost. So I started back from the bottom,
Wow.
from zero. This was one of the main distractions I had. The other one I would say is I think this is the only distraction.
Your-
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a
This
major,
is one of the
that was
major
a
ones.
major challenge
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. How did you pull through that?
Well, just like
Yeah, what made you believe that you could start over again from scratch and still build up?
There's something about Sierra Leone which many people don't know.
I like to know. Tell me.
Yes, if you believe in a dream, you can always achieve it as long as you have the right people around you, as long as you have the focus. And I came from a background where if somebody falls, business-wise, there will always be people around him that would come in and lift him up back again. So I think this is how we try to manage our businesses also.
Nasser, are you? You're a very handsome young man. I still see you. You're young. You have a lot of life in you. So, yes, you had challenges. When I was talking about distractions, the kind of distractions I'm talking about. Yeah.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you have some of those? Tell us about the exciting Nasser Ayoub. Right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on.
you will always have distractions in terms of fans and stuff. But as long-
Stuff? What's
yeah,
the stuff?
people coming up and stuff,
Girls,
and
say
girls,
it.
messages and and all. But I'm a very friendly person.
Okay.
If somebody doesn't know Nasser, he would think he's dating the whole of
Sir,
Sierra Leone. But I'm a very friendly person. So the minute you know Nasser, if you had a different direction coming,
So
towards
how
Nasser,
do you deal with those text messages, those calls, those
fine. If somebody, let's say, if a fan messages
Yeah.
Nasser and says, blah blah blah, straight
blah
away,
blah blah what? Tell us.
straight away, I know the way to respond, which would actually cool your tension and make you relax.
So interestingly, today is my birthday, Nasser. And I'm
Wow.
sure before the end of the show we'll be having some wine.
Definitely, and I want to wish you a very happy birthday too.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm a fan of yours, you know that.
Are you?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
You have a beautiful voice.
Oh.
So we would like to,
Hear.
hear your voice more often on the radio and on TV.
I know. I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Nice
I'm also
one.
living my dreams.
Nice one.
Okay, so quickly, let's come to your family. As a young man, I'm sure. Tell us your family. You're married? Are you married?
Excellent. Nasser Ayoub is married, and I married at an early stage, and I have two wonderful kids, a boy and a girl. Tia is 14 years of age, and my son Figo is about 9. And we do lots of things in common. Currently they're on vacation, and I can't wait for them to come over and start the fun again. Because in my house it's all about music and TV, and everybody it's 24/7.
How are you like as a father? Tell us.
Well, I would have loved my son to be around so that he can actually answer
that.
the question. But I'm a very very caring person. I love almost everything around me. My kids and my family is number one in my life, and then comes my friends and my fans. I hardly distinguish between a friend and a fan.
Okay.
To me, I would say they're all
Fans are your friends.
exactly, they're all one. So I hardly distinguish between them.
So tell us how you met your wife and when you eventually decided to make her Mrs. Ayoub.
Yes. Well, at
We're
a,
going down memory lane.
at a certain stage,
Yeah.
you would say, okay, you know what? Maybe in a year's time or two, I want to get married. This was my initial thought. Now it's about finding the
Right.
Miss Right person. So I had.
I mean,
looked-
they said there's no Mr. Right or Miss Right. You just find
yes,
the
you have
person
to search.
and pull the person to the right.
Yeah, exactly. You have to search. You have to find that person, whether she or he can actually fit in your, calendar, your category. If you have things in common. So I started, doing my research, and then within 8 months, I actually found Mrs. Ayoub,
Aw, cute.
and we got married in Lebanon. It was a friendly wedding. You could say 200-300 people, and we came back to Sierra Leone, and we settled in Sierra Leone.
Nasser, finding yourself as Nasser Ayoub, were there people who you looked up to growing up?
Well, it
And
was
probably still now, I don't know.
yeah, it was always my father. I always watch my father as the father figure, and the guy I always wanted to be.
Okay.
And thank God, my father is, still alive and
Wow.
is in Sierra Leone.
Wow.
So every minute, I'm around my family, my mom and my father. I cherish those, moments as if to me they're the last. So I always get, the best of,
I mean,
my
you.
father and you could say my family as a whole. So yeah, I think my dad was the person I always, looked at.
You're very, very lucky or blessed, I should say, having your both parents alive.
Thank you.
Unlike some of us. Anyways, let's not go there. I would like to ask, what is would I say your philosophy to life? What's your philosophy about life? How do you see life?
Well, the philosophy, Nasser has for life is enjoy life, as much as
It sounds
possible.
like you.
Yeah, you have to enjoy every minute of it. I always, you could say, I always enjoy my life as if it's the last day. That this is why I always try to do the best of Nasser. Whether I'm driving, whether I'm on the street, whether I'm in the studio, whether I'm in my house, it's always as if this is the last day of Nasser. So I don't want no regrets. I don't want to have enemies. The philosophy of Nasser is being there
Just be yourself.
for everybody. Exactly, just be yourself.
Okay. Quickly, what would you say for you has been your greatest achievement?
Well, besides being a family man and having my kids, and I would say the biggest achievement. I always, tend to think about it when I'm alone. Is my music career in Sierra Leone. Within that short possible time, I grew and I had lots of fans and people love what I do. And when I'm on the streets or when I'm driving, I know what people tell me. I know what people message me, and I think, and it's not easy,
Sure.
to be a successful musician.
Yeah.
If you look at the calendar, most of the successful musicians we have in Sierra Leone have been there. Have been there for the past 10 years,
10 years, true.
plus. I've only been in music for
So those
3 to 4 years.
accords you receive or those compliments you get, how does it help you? Or what does it do for you?
It helps me a lot. It's like giving me $1 million. If somebody messages me and let's say I don't know who this person is and tells me how he's a great fan of Nasser and he loves my music and he enjoys it and keep it up Nasser, keep the fire burning. It means a lot. This is somebody I don't know, and he's not doing it because of any reward or something to get back in return. So yeah, when I hear my music on the radio, when I have interviews, like this one and others, I look at it and say, wow, I've come a long way,
Right, sure.
and thank God, thanks, to the fans, thanks to you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today, having this interview.
Yeah, and thanks to you too for doing what you so believe
Thank you.
in. Quickly, from here, in the next 5 years or less, what's left for you? What do you crave so much to do?
If we're talking musically, one of my biggest achievements I would love to do, or a dream come true,
Sure.
is actually have a major collabo with one of, I think, Nigeria's biggest, which is Wizkid.
Aww.
That would be a dream for Nasser to achieve. Whether this dream would come true or not, I don't know.
Nasser, I really admire your youthfulness because I'm not sure you're that young. Quickly, can you tell us your age? You didn't tell me, I don't know. But okay, then in those
You know-
days, okay, come.
Your smile
Yeah.
is your age.
I
As long
know
as you're
that.
smiling, you are young.
But still, I still believe you were born in the 1960s. So tell us, what kind of music? did-
50s.
Really? I don't believe you. Whatever, you didn't tell me, so it's
Yeah.
cool. In those days, at the time you were maybe probably 10 years old, what kind of music did you love then?
Duran Duran were my favorite band. For people who are not too familiar with Duran Duran, during the 80s, Duran
Here?
Duran, no,
Okay.
this was like the British act.
Okay.
Duran Duran and Wham, George Michael, that is,
Yes.
were the major two bands who were always, at each other and,
Competing.
So I was a Duran Duran fan. My brother, Khalid, not Mr. B, was a Wham fan. We always had, we used to fight, and my poster should be, on my bedroom and not Wham, and so Duran Duran were my favorite band, you could say, internationally speaking. In Sierra Leone, I don't think Bonnie Mac was, may his soul rest in peace.
Yes.
Bonnie Mac was my favorite, especially I could always remember my sweetie, my sugar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sing
So,
for me now.
may his soul rest in peace again.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. So, you have a really tight schedule, I'd say, for a man that does music and is into his business full time, has a family to run. And how do you combine all this? And then, how do you really get yourself to relax after a very long day of work?
Esther, if to be honest with you,
Mm.
again, I would repeat this: as long as you love what you do, you will always find time
Sure.
to actually enjoy. So if I own a hotel, I love I love the hotel thing. I love to give the service to clients. So, and if a client is happy, it means, my hotel is doing well.
Wow.
That is one. Same with the school, same with the music, and same with the family life. Same with the other things, whether I'm playing football or whether I'm at the beach chilling with my friends. It's what I do. It's what I love. I don't fake it. The minute you start faking what you love is the day you start going
Behind.
backward, I would say. I've never been in a depression mode.
Wow.
I always tell my
That's
friends this,
amazing.
but they will not believe.
Sure.
And the reason
That's
is,
hard to believe.
yes, the reason is because I'm always smiling.
That's happy.
I'm always happy.
I'll
know.
keep that.
But that doesn't mean Nasser is, doesn't have any, problems at work or maybe, here and there.
So it doesn't mean you feel pain or you have hard times, but it's important to always believe that you will scale through. So smile through the pain, yeah? Nasser, that's what you're saying. So in a nutshell, what's your favorite sport? So Nasser is saying that you should smile no matter how tough it could or rough it would be. So quickly, what's your favorite sport?
I would say my favorite sport is football. I'm a Liverpool fan.
I'm a Manchester fan.
Are you?
Yes.
So, yeah, when I'm
We
home,
keep beating you guys, man. So don't
No,
try
no, no.
to show me.
we're going to win the league this year.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
wish.
so when I'm home, I'm always watching football.
Okay.
And during my free time, I always find time to play football with my friends.
Oh, cool. So you actually play football. That's
Yeah.
That's nice. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is African dish.
Which one? We have lots of
Well,
African dishes.
you could say most of the African dishes, which is, the cassava leaves,
Oh, that's my
the
favorite too.
groundnut soup.
Nice, I like that one. That's my producer's favorite.
Exactly, the yabe,
Yes,
yabe
Yes,
is also
yes.
one of my
That's her
favorites.
favorite too. She likes cooking mango yebe and she forces me to eat it all the
Yeah.
time. But I must confess, it's quite tasty though.
Exactly, so you could say, most of the African food.
Alright, cool. So quickly, Leave Your Dreams is a program that is meant to inspire people. Young people particularly. I mean, once you're not 50 yet, in fact, even if you're 50, you still have a chance to leave your
Exactly.
dreams. So now, sir, tell somebody out there who is on the verge of giving up, and who just feels, oh, I can't do it anymore, I can't go on anymore. Say something to them to encourage them. Those things that you know that kept you, propelled you, and has brought you to this point.
Well, I would say as long as you can breathe, there is always a possibility. That is one. You have to be genuine. The minute you start to lie and cheat, then you're going the wrong way.
Sure.
As long as you're genuine, you will always find somebody that is willing to help you.
Help.
As long as you have a plan. I remember at one time, Fabian Swill, who's my friend, on the same show, at one time, brought in a guy that created Sierra
It
Leone's.
was actually on Salon Bits.
Okay,
Salon Talent. show.
exactly. The first robot of Sierra Leone. I was the one that actually called in the show and offered my services. because I believed, in this guy. He was genuine.
True.
So as long as you're genuine, and as long as you have a plan, there will always be people, not only Nasser.
The robots are actually called Nasser. I
Dot
took
Nasser.
pictures with him. That
Exactly.
was a beautiful innovation.
Excellent. And the minute, Swale called me and said the robot is called Dot Nasser,
Nasser.
it's like giving me $1 million. This is the kind of people who we should always look up to also. So as long as you have a dream, and as long as you are genuine, and as long as you believe in yourself, you will always find somebody that is willing to help you. Whether it's Nasser, whether it's Esther, whether it's Swale, whether it's anybody, as long as it's genuine. So if you watching me right now and you have a dream and you have a plan and you're genuine, I'm sure you will make it one day in life.
Nasser, 2 things before I let you go. First of all, tell something that we do not really know about Nasser. A secret.
A secret. Nasser is on social media. Everybody knows Nasser Ayoub. They know where Nasser goes every day, where he chills.
We want to know.
That's what I'm coming to the
Okay,
point.
cool.
So basically, you could say there is nothing that is out there that people don't know about Nasser. Seriously speaking.
Sorry, I had to cough.
Esther, I'm telling you a fact.
Okay.
I think that if there is something out there that people don't know about Nasser, is seriously, I don't know.
All right.
Everybody knows everything about Nasser. I'm not a secretive person.
All right.
I open my life to everybody. Everybody knows.
I want to believe you, honestly. Yeah. All right. So quickly, you started singing the Bonnie Mac song for me. Just finish it, please.
You sure? Okay.
Before you leave.
First of all, we want to pay respect to the family of Bonnie Mac, and may his soul rest in peace.
Sure.
And I would say, My Sweetie, My Sugar is one of my favorite, Sierra Leonean tunes forever. I don't think there would be a tune that can actually beat
that.
This particular tune. My sweetie, my sugar, my honey, my lover.
Journey.
Let me hold you, let me love you forever. Oh yeah, hey, oh yeah. So this is
Thank you so much, Nasser.
Thank you very
It's been
much.
a wonderful time being with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, and it's Live Your Dreams. I would end this by saying every lows has got its highs. And life can be very tough sometimes, but it depends on how you take it, and it depends on how you say it. I said earlier that if life is that easy, then it will be really boring. First of all, you need to believe in yourself. You need to think positive. You have to have a positive mind. And it's not just dreaming or having a dream. It's about working towards it. I was in a conversation with somebody earlier on, and I told the person that what people really think about you doesn't really matter. What they say doesn't matter. Some people would say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's just because probably they want to feel good about themselves, so they think the only way to do is to bring you down. Sweetheart, do your thing, believe in yourself, trust in God. The future is bright. Once there's life, there's hope. And just don't give up. Till I come your way again, it's been a wonderful time. It's Live Your Dreams. I want to send a very special shout out to my producer, Phoebe Will. She's been really doing a very good job. And don't forget to catch it on Facebook, www.liveyourdreamswithesthermichaelm.com. It's Star TV Network. Keep it real.
Aspiration is what you need to get you through in life. It's Live Your Dreams with me, Esther Michael Emma. This is a show that empowers you to believe in yourself. Dream it, see it, believe it, it's all in you. Catch it on this channel every Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and be. Aspiration is what you need to get you through in life. It's Live Your Dreams with me, Esther Michael Emma. This is a show that empowers you to believe in yourself. Dream it, see it, believe it, it's all in you. Catch it on this channel every Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and be.